Hi, it's Crystal here, your nature-inspired relationship coach. Today I want to help you decide if relationship coaching is right for you. Now, we can all get to a point in our relationships that no matter how hard we try, we just can't seem to resolve issues on our own. It can feel incredibly frustrating, and at this point we often turn to experts for help and guidance. If you have issues in your relationship and you're considering relationship coaching, it's essential that you consider the following questions before you embark on this journey. So the first one is, are you both on board? Because sometimes when couples come to see me for relationship coaching, it's really obvious when one partner doesn't want to be there. My experience is that with the correct guidance from a relationship coach, those couples who are both committed to the process and who both want the relationship to work, make it work. It's really that simple. So the following questions are therefore equally important to both of you to consider. The next one, are you committed? Now, relationship coaching can be a challenging process to go through. You might need to have uncomfortable, open and honest conversations. You might feel nervous or anxious about that. You'll have to learn new ways of communicating which don't at first feel natural for you, and you'll have to listen more and talk less. It will take a lot of your time and energy, and not just with the relationship coaching sessions themselves, but it's the work and the dedication outside of the sessions. You won't always feel like it, so you have to really think about how much you want things to change. How badly do you want this? How badly do you want this relationship to work? Because your answers to these questions are what's going to motivate you when things get really tough. If you don't do the work, it won't work. There are no quick fixes. The next question, are you really ready for change? Because an almost guaranteed outcome of relationship coaching is change. And let's be frank, change is scary. We get so used to the way things have always been in our relationships that doing things differently goes against the grain. We meet a lot of resistance from our partners and within ourselves. And if you're being really honest, there's often a payoff to putting up with the things that you complain about in your partner. So for example, does constantly complaining about your partner's bad behaviour actually serve to justify your own? And if so, what will happen when you start taking personal responsibility for your own behaviour? The next question, are you prepared to take responsibility? So elaborating on my previous point, you may have completely legitimate concerns and valid feelings about your partner's behaviour, which may well be unacceptable. But accepting that you have a role to play in your relationship issues doesn't negate your concerns and your feelings. Because if you're honest with yourself, there will be things that you're doing or not doing in your relationship that will be contributing to your problems. Even if that's allowing your partner to act in certain ways or get away with certain behaviours. You cannot expect your partner to take responsibility for their part in your relationship problems if you won't take responsibility for yours. You must lead your partner by your example. The next question, are you in this for the long haul? Now, the first time you see a relationship coach might well be when you're in crisis. Now, as a qualified nurse, I tend to think of these situations in terms of healing a wound. Now, relationship coaching can certainly provide an assessment or diagnosis and treatment plan and the tools to implement change to help you through the crisis. But what happens beyond that? As you and your partner start to embark on your relationship journey together, you'll meet obstacles along the way. And without constant care and attention, what seem like small bumps in your path can actually become huge mountains, and then you find yourself in crisis again. Using the skills you learn in relationship coaching every day, even when things are going well, means that you can anticipate problems before they arise. It's as though you're handed a pair of binoculars and a map or a compass, which increases your vision and knowledge of a vast landscape before you. And as a nurse, I also believe that prevention is better than a cure. If you and your partner answered yes to all of the questions that I've just posed, then you're really likely to be ready for relationship coaching, and I'd be absolutely delighted to hear from you. So simply contact me by either clicking the button below, if there's a button below this, and inquire about my bespoke relationship coaching packages today. And for those of you who are watching this elsewhere, maybe on YouTube, and there's no contact me button, you can still buy my relationship coaching packages by coming to my website, which is www.crystalwoodbridge.com. I can't wait to hear from you. Take care for now. Bye.